numbers. Oakley. Carter!
Oh, Oakley recognizing who he had on his right shoulder, and Vince
Stands for those shots.
Oh! Vince Carter! Assignments in certain areas.
That's a...
Oh, boy! No! Carter.
Heads up.
Oh! And listen to the crowd.
wow! Remember, he took one up slow.
McCarty on him. Vince Carter. Oh, yeah!
Wow, great hands and strip. Ahead of the pack. Showtime. Oh, no! A 360 with one hand.
Get to the head. Vince Carter on the break. Goes in, hammers it. And a foul called as well.
Spins his way ahead. Round the line. Vince Carter. The reverse jam on the alley-oop.
They don't get back.
Up his own shot as a good offensive player should do.
And Vince Carter.
Wow. Ron Wallace turns, fade away off the glass. Oh, no! He did not do that!
Nice double down and trigger it loose. Vince Carter.
Boy, does this guy explode. Oh, my!
Very quick on a release. Nice pass.
Oh, Willis snapping Carter.
Not exactly.
Oh, no!
Outside the lane, posted up to the left, spins to the baseline, reverse jam is good.
With two hands, and now D. Brown. Carter.
D. Brown comes up with it for the Raptors. Brown now, glides to Carter.
Teams, a lot of coaches have turned teams around. There's Vince Carter.
Officials see a little bit of contact there. Heads up.
The lob into Carter.
The Spurs have a 2-point lead. Alley-oop to Carter, and he dunks it.
We're up and excited, trying to make some defensive changes, and
Christie. Christie pulls up. Knows Willis is underneath. And so is Vince Carter.
There's 115, 102, and immediately they go Carter right away.
Short for the three. D. Brown got it back. Nice feed, and again.
Try to get it to a teammate if you can't get it to yourself.
Carter again with the flush.
Give it the kind of effort that
And makes the pass.
Great effort by Wallace to save it, and Carter takes it.
Tonight, and it worked.
Best pass in basketball.
Wallace, Michael Stewart, the free agent signee. They go backdoor.
The roll, Willis to follow.
Still loose, and the jam by Carter.
He's usually the guy they're going to run the play for. Carter! Carter with the catch and another dunk. Vince Carter, he has 4 in the game. Williams Carter around in this basketball game. Heads up to Christie. Over to Oakley, back to Carter. Oh, there's beautiful basketball right there. Lob into Carter, reverses another one. About Vince Carter's.
Finds Alvin Williams. Vince Carter wants the lob. There it is. Oh, no! Off the side of his head, through the bucket.
Raptors became tired. I thought fatigue was a factor. Kevin Wilson's the freshest.
Oh, no! Ben Humphrey! Pick up your lingerie. It's on the floor.
A veteran, Doug West on him. Carter to the basket. Oh, wow! Oh, my!
Vince Carter has a highlight film.
He was due for an incredible year until he got hurt.
Vince Carter over top of Alonzo Mourning. He did say he was coming back.
Elevates and throws it down. Oh, goodness. Vince Carter trying to make an impact with
Pippen with a miss. Flashing the other way is Carter. Oh, my goodness. A 360 whirl-around dunk.
Well, Vince Carter throws down a huge one at the final buzzer. The last score.
Take the first one. He's passing up another shot.
Oh, Vince Carter! Maybe that's what the Raptors need.
Carter really, he almost had Doug Christie.
Carter with some authority. Thanks for coming out.
Let's see Vince Carter, fourth man in the transition.
To find the rookie. There's another alley-oop coming.
And again! Oh my, Vince Carter does it again.
Oakley, 2-on-1, 3-on-1.
He does it again.
I don't know what to say. Looks like he's
Who's hit 20 from downtown this year. 20 of them. Vince Carter showing you some of the highlight reel.
He's not guarding anybody in the Rockets and throwing the ball down.
Up to Carter. You can't talk too long because he's going to get the ball pretty quick and you got to stop.
Williams, Mark should have had it, past the paint, Carter slams.
By Brown, but take a look. Whoa! Holy mackerel, did he elevate for the jam? We're going to keep moving snow around. Whoa, my! Vince Carter. Whips his hand.
A few more threes being knocked down, take away the three. Vince again! Oh, how can you stop the guy?
Big time crossover. And
Vince Carter. Oh, what a finish by Carter!
And Carter pulls it down.
Oh, what a move by Carter, and he's fouled.
There's 30 tonight. Third time this year he's been at the 30-point plateau. The air acrobatics of Vince Carter.
a turnover. Raptors with numbers. Look out! Soaring through the air, Vince Carter with the greatest of ease.
Now Doug Christie sees a lane, drops it off the
Get it, Christie does. It's a breakaway. 360 spinning, put down by Vince Carter.
The game was just ridiculous.
You could just do a job of keeping the ball alive. Hey, did anybody tell him to stand up?
Nice block by the Raptors. Vince Carter. You've got to be kidding.
Done the job, the defensive end first team.
Oakley with the find to Vince Carter.
So what couldn't get an extra ticket, and the Raptors did the job.
Oh my goodness! Exclamation point
for the Hornets. And the Carter from McGrady.
Well, he just went to the penthouse on the tower. Showtime. Vince Carter rocks the rim.
Curry slipped in and stole it away from Strickland. And Vince Carter.
D. Brown with the push. To Vince Carter. What a great pass by D. Brown. Set play is D. Brown pulling up, and Vince Carter with the putback.
Muggsy. Carter.
Couldn't hang on to it. Got it to his teammate.
Watch out. Carter.
Oh, no! Toronto doing the job on the glass. 47-40. Whoa! Vince Carter.
Roadmaps. There's a lob to Vince Carter.
Charles Oakley, the rebound, flips it ahead to Vince, and he throws it down. Sugar up and off. Vince Carter back up for the dunk.
Athletic team. Vince Carter open for the jam.
Tracy McGrady. Nice feed down the lane to Carter.
With a miss. Oakley with a miss. Carter with a make.
Kept alive by McGrady. Vince Carter with now skies for the jam.
Williams will take it.
And Carter with the follow.
Davis with the rebound. And Carter with the stuff.
Christie, beautiful pass. Raptors have regained the lead. They've got a 9-on-1 count.
Brooks got a hand on it. Vince Carter from nowhere. Tipped out again.
And Carter's underneath.
And slams it with Ewing coming at him.
Vince Carter on Overton. Takes him quickly. Oh!
Players are here now. As Vince goes to the hoop and lays down the alley-oop. Vince Carter. Baseline. Carter, look out. Bad pass by Harrington. Look out. Toronto could extend their lead. Carter, look out again.
Oakley to bring it in with 30 seconds on the clock. Straight to Carter, to the hole.
Drops it off to Muggsy. Back to Carter. 13-5.
quickly what you can't do on the floor.
Carter wide open, and he slaps it over Eschmeyer.
The front of the iron. Vince Carter ahead of everyone.
LA Lakers, who have a 7-game winning streak, misses the layup and finally puts it through.
Wanted to dump down. Lamar Murray got a piece. Oh, Vince Carter with the shoots overhand. She got hit on the hand. Vince Carter. And McGrady will come back, throws it up ahead. Carter! Yes, sir! A nice rejection there by Davis. Comes up for Carter. Showtime, baby! Carter. Big basket. How about that?
And there is Carter picking up the loose ball.
Carter again on screen while loses. Quick outlet to McGrady. Oh, Brady back to Carter.
Carter, the reverberating rim rocker.
Christie offensive rebound. Short put back.
And no balance. Lead feed. Carter couldn't catch it cleanly, but still works his way in.
Turnover, goes ahead to McGrady.
Davis with a pass inside of Carter. Here's Christie from the corner for three. And finally, Vince says, let's get a little closer. Christie on the wing, gets it to Vince. And the jam. Lost a little bit of confidence because of the injury. Alley-oop to Vince Carter.
Bryce Drew does a good job. Carter.
What they say? Thank you, Jesus.
Go, Carter, do it to himself. He misses the shot, tipped up again. Carter's got it, slams it home.
80-85%, but he's been a big plus, especially at crunch time. Carter with a follow. Supplying in the open floor by Carter to stop that break. Alley-oop. McGrady.
It's a heavy physical price to do it, but not unhappy with the 11 for 29. They can do any kind of business.
Carter trailing 4-0. Iverson with the lob for Carter. Iverson, last couple of seconds.
Here's Carter. Chance to make it three. He's not afraid to shoot. He will put up some threes. Nice job. Alley-oop coming to Carter. Pushing again. There's another alley-oop. The Toronto Raptors, who's very familiar with person, stays there. How about that? Oakley. And Carter will take it in himself. And Carter. Oh, what a reach and wingspan to change the shot.
Oh, you could see that one coming. To the hands of Vince Carter, puts it on the floor, drives, and when you can drive.
Michael Stewart takes it up. Oh, the follow by Vince. Charles Oakley stripping Dickie Simpkins. There's the lob to Vince Carter.
Vince Carter with the steal. Got Muggsy with him. Kevin Willis also on the floor. Most of his second half. Yeah, as well as he that one comes up short. Carter gets it back. Puts it on the floor. It comes up passing. Oh!
And that's it.
Antonio Davis to Vince Carter. Jason Williams back. Oh! Carter, and here come the Raptors again. The alley-oop to Carter!
Heads up.
Uh-oh! That's what they wanted.
The coach comes through. You're almost ready to be on the bench. And what a spectacular play. Scooped it back, but lost it. And yes, he can. Down court for a great shot. Hook, Brady.
He's fine. That's a major turnaround in the first quarter. Carter bumps. Oh, Curry put it down. Ball squirts out to Carter. Look at this one. Carter.
And the Raptors will come in. Christie gets it up. Carter stopped it. Moving in. Oakley lobs it for Carter. Yes, he can. Could be a sign for the Raptors to utilize Davis. Comes down to Carter. Gonna drive baseline. Gets it.
The season. Vince Carter touches the ball for the first time, and guess what?
With 14 points, 6 assists, and shooting tremendous.
Watch out. With Del Curry beside it. Vince to the rack. Willis has his shot. Inside to Vince with 3 on the shot clock.
And Vince Carter with the baseline dunk.
Christie is flying with a 3.
Oh!
The second quarter here, he had a pass. Nobody rotating over.
Bad pass. Hardaway deflected it, but right to Carter. Carter gets it back and gets 2.
McGrady hangs and misses.
Oh! Jammed home!
Love his rebounds in traffic.
But they turn it over to McGrady against Strickland.
Chris
Christie's got it. It's a 4-on-2.
They're intended for Hughes, but broken up, and Carter's going to do it. Oh, yeah.
9. Another alley-oop. Looking for the foul now. Muggsy Bogues to Vince Carter. Set up for Carter. Inside to Carter again, and he hammers in another.
Bogues nice and underneath, and Carter.
Rebound comes to Muggsy Bogues. He has Vince Carter with him. Showtime! This is the way to get the crowd on their feet. I'd like to say thank you to...
May as well work on everything else, too. Vince Carter.
There's one for the highlight reel. The elevator is not so...
Williams for 3.
You knew it was going to come at least once. Vince Carter dropped out of the sky to throw that down. Got McGrady again this time. The lob to Vince Carter. Oh, no, are you kidding me?
Wants the penetration. He goes to the basket. Nobody picked him up.
Oakley gives it up to McGrady.
And Eddie Jones the other way, 3-on-1. And Carter again. A replay from last night. And the recovery by Carter and a spectacular move to the basket.
How about that one? How about that play?
Carter's got 12.
I feel like double, triple teaming him.
Nobody back to Carter with authority. Carter with the win. Getting the rebound. And here is the pass. Carter, a spectacular play on both ends.
Running, but in vain. They have nothing to show.
Oh, Vince Carter.
And there's the first of what may be many. Yeah, that was the master blaster.
Comes down legally. It goes off to Carter. Vince Carter down the middle.
Change direction. Oh, slam dunk. One of the greats of the year.
Well, I knew he was going to posterize somebody, and John Summerstand.
Vince Carter puts it on the floor. Throws it up.
That was not an accident.
Vince Carter deep slides it. Carter, oh, Vince Carter. A whirling dervish going to the hoop.
That's one of the best you will ever see.
Up top of the corner. Right-handed monster jam. Vince Carter soaring to the heavens here in the City of Angels. Watch this play. He cups it behind his head, and Grant Long says, I saw that tape from Steve Smith. Vince Carter playing 2 guards. By Air Canada, Vince Carter. Vince continued to curl around the screen. Carter looking for the lob. Excellent play by...
It was like something you should have had in Washington, D.C. More so than a place like Boise, Idaho.
Around the horn.
Finding Vince Carter. Come on! Explosiveness. Faces it down. Vince Carter goes up. Oh! Hang time.
John, the Raptors really have to capitalize here.
Oh! The 2.5 pump.
And we got a steal. Alvin Williams on the runway going upstairs.
Oh, great pass by Alvin Williams. And Chuck, Vince caught it. It kept going up. Carter takes Anderson down, skies up and jams it down. Great little hesitation, John. Dribble. Get ready for a big game ahead. Vince Carter on the alley-oop. Well, the fans are now in his Chicago Bull days. Vince Carter. Oh, what a slam! Baseline, elevating and finishing.
3-on-2. Jackson lobs it. Carter hammers it. His first field goal of the night is a memorable one.
Yep. Vince Carter now. Skies, puts it down. And those plays are going to be there. Oh, no! What a lob for Vince Carter. Run on the run. Carter. Great elevation, effortless over the rim.
It's Oakley inbounding from backcourt. Lob pass, called it. fire! Canada Carter!
There's a fire down below with Vince Carter headed to the rack.
A lot of time. Plenty of time remaining to get it off. And Carter. He had time to spare.
Denver Nuggets in his third season out of UNLV. Carter able to put it down. Jermaine Jones, who had just checked in.
Vince Carter gets it. Moves around the baseline. Oh! How about a facial, Patrick? Oh, take it.
Shot off balance to Morris Peterson right to Vince. And the block from Vince Carter.
Oh, no. Able to get it in. Carter, hard drive. Oof. And a big finish for Vince Carter. 10 seconds left.
Well, catch and foul if you're the Raptors and make.
Back in a good field.
61-56.
Oh yeah, dunks at home. Carter
Should right back. Carter wants the lob.
Hey! Going after the basketball tonight. Carter baseline hard. Vince Carter will.
And Washington Raptors looking for their first win on the back. Good to have you with us tonight on Ford Raptors TV. Another it's on the break. Jackson leading the way. Up top to Benson.
Back out to Oakley. Steve Smith, who can use his quickness to get ahead of him. Played his first minutes the other night. That's the way Mopi played it.
Here's Carter driving baseline.
Jackson ahead to Vince Carter. Time getting out and challenging on the shots. He's taken him down before. Jackson keeps it in bounds. He is gone. Oh, and a silly foul.
With a push to sell right on him. Dump to Vince and Carter. He get a different position. What a strong move by Antonio Davis.
Stolen. Uh-oh, here we go.
highlight film.
Changed or altered shots, not block shots. Vince Carter with the dunk.
That was similar to that. Really took offense to it. Vince Carter picked it off and intended for that pass. Vince Carter with the finish. Kept alive. Raptors get it again. Alvin Williams this time. The lob to Vince Carter. Great for themselves. Can think for themselves. Watch out.
Minnesota has regained the lead. The lob for Vince Carter. Vince Carter, strong move to the goal. Wow, Vince Carter now drives, jump stop, thinks about the shot, moves in, dumps it down. Vince Carter into the paint. Oh, nice pass down to Vince Carter.
Steal. Now Williams get the steal. Uh-oh, here we go. Right side.
Del Curry. Oh, down to Vince Carter.
Here's Stevie so fast going to the basket.
Oh, Vince Carter, the runway is clear. Vince for the two-handed dunk. Oakley from deep, blanks it. Vince Carter. Well, especially since Dallas is throwing a double team. Oh! Although not extreme. Oakley the lob to Vince Carter.
Dropped by Mark Jackson.
The lob to Vince Carter.
Knocked away by Vince Carter.
Listen to the crowd. Heads up. Oh, my, Vince!
We'll lead a 2-on-1 with both feet. Good defense goal, but then dumped in.
5 years in the CBA. Here's Carter.
The step of a tomahawk.
Carter got a running start for that two-handed dunk.
Carter hustling to the ball. To the basket. And the slam. Mark Jackson. Alley-oop pass.
The Raptors, who were badly outboarded in the second quarter.
His 5th season with the Knicks before heading to Toronto. Carter puts the foul off the back door. Rejected. Here's Carter whipping by Jackson.
Antonio Davis toss ahead to Peterson. Yeah, follow for Vince.
Iverson with the open shot. And put home by Carter.
Jackson walked past to Carter.
Adjustment there to Alonzo being back.
Good feed by Clark.
Oakley down low. Vince Carter drives the baseline. He goes.
Awful play by the Sonics. Peterson. Carter, look out!
This game.
Carter underneath with the flush.
Clark's looking at him right now. He had a fingernail on that.
Antonio Davis across to Oakley. Back underneath. Oh, my. What a finish.
Backs it up. Now drives on Strickland. Oh, wow. Oh. Shots to that off the front rim. Here's Vince. To the rack. With the dunk. Shot. Vince Carter right around Bowen.
Great shots, heads up here. Oh, Vince Carter.
Reach in and the steal. Oh, Jerome ahead of it. Vince Carter on Tim Duncan in the waning second. His head-to-head meetings. Vince with a dunk.
Johnny with the right hand, he brought it right back to Vince.
Showtime!
We got to put a Vinny Jam in this somewhere, and there it is. Always nice. Raps win 100.
The pass, Carter somehow caught it and somehow put it in.
Vince Carter right at Cummings and the flush. Vince Carter, listen to the crowd, get ready.
Jump shot.
Oakley down to the baseline to Vince Carter.
Well, one other thing that Lenny Wilkins told me at halftime is that the Raptors were
Out to Vince Carter, and what a finish.
Brunson trying to get it back in the hands of the topic coach. Jackson to Carter. Davison with a defensive rebound. Oakley took it away, and here's a dunk.
The screen to the baseline. Gets up and jams it. Jackson, Corliss Williamson to Vince Carter. Carter. Here's a flush.
The shot with Antonio Davis coming at him and trying to get to the bucket.
Vince Carter.
You got to give it to number 15. They do. The flush.
Carter to Oakley. Jump shot over Travis Knight. And Vince Carter grabs it.
That's after Mason has played terrific. Vince Carter, half man, half amazing.
Would not disappoint. This time from Alvin Williams. Where is he? There he is. Help.
Vince takes it, grab it off the head of a teammate and hammer it down.
Over the top.
Alley-oop and Carter.
There's trial starting for the rookie Mo Peterson. Sorting it up.
Here is Oakley getting it back into Carter, who puts it through. Houston for the lead.
Carter goes in and scores.
The Sixers cutting it, and Carter from Childs on the
Knocked away. And here on the drive. Got it out. Childs has it again. And there's a pass. Look up. And here is going to be Carter.
That has led to the explosion of Vince Carter on the back top to get the assist.
Watch out here. Pass and McKee trying to.
Alley-oop to Carter.
Murray's got it. Carter the other way. Gets to the glass and windmills it down.
And the Styles on their feet with that one.
With Carter, we're streaking the field up and over. Oh! Dunk! What a play! Vince Carter punctuates the break.
Where you look especially in the East at the lack of quality centers.
Oh! Carter up to the top of the backboard.
Peterson, lob, and a jam by Carter.
Carter driving to the hook. And to answer those who feel that Carter is not trying to penetrate, as you just mentioned, he went to the line.
Three-point attempt. Oakley with the save. And the Carter puts it down. It's almost as if he's got wings hanging in the air.
Vince Carter flies through the air with the greatest of ease and puts it down hard.
Carter with the windmill.
Vince Carter makes it look so easy.
Over 360, two-hand jam by Vince Carter.
Fresh 24 again.
Vince Carter. Oh, my. Wow.
5 times.
Carter all the way.
Boy, what it must feel like to be able to do that.
Stripped away by Mark Jackson. Vince, spin move inside. No! That's ridiculous.
Oh, my. Pass it. Oh, my goodness, I didn't see that. I did not just see that.
John, that pass was too low.
Shot clock is at 3.
Oliver Candy and Miles are back.
With a windmill right-handed dunk. Oh, that was sick.
They're just getting to the basketball sooner. Vince Carter! Oh, my! That was nasty.
Break for the Raptors, counted 4-on-1 up top. Well, that's what they came to see.
Carter, Arroyo, the other pass to Vince.
with a reverse slam.
Oh, he misses the J, but that's okay when you've got Vince Carter on your side.
On Stevenson to school with a strong move. Vince already
On Richard Hamilton, turns the corner, throws it down. It's empty.
Under the steal, though. Here's the dream again. Vince Carter! By the Indiana Hall Club down the floor. Carter with a slam. By JYD down the wing. Carter on the runway. Kaboom! Cardi's foul. Taken away by Carter with a right-handed dunk.
And playing defense terribly.
Oh, Vince Carter! Trying to scoop it. Hakeem knocked it away. Here comes Carter and Vince Carter.
A steal by Alvin Williams to Vince Carter on the runway with a soft underneath Keon Clark off the window. No! Stick back jam!
Peterson stopping. Vince Carter, that's up.
And rebounded by the Raptors. Peterson to Carter!
tapped out. Mo Peterson going upstairs. Jam home. Raptors down by one. Boogie Williams. No. Vince Carter. Oh my goodness. What a facial. Over the rim. Look at this elevation on this play.
And they're getting pretty good looks, but like the rest of this road trip, and there's some explosion from Carter.
Here comes Nick. He's got to beat a double team. Needs help. There's a steal. Carter's going to get a dunk. Here's Carter again. The quick flush.
Man, what a play.
Just as they drew it up, Carter hangs forever. And then
on the jumper. Vince with a right-handed monster jam.
This is probably the most respected. Toronto inbounds with a fresh 24. Vince with the flush.
Well, he gave you a quote earlier. We ran it when he says, okay, Vince.
And Bulls up by 12.
Carter on the drive. Baseline right. Alvin Williams. No. Step back jam. Vince.
Antonio Davis right back to Carter. Comes inside. Look out. From Medvedenko's shot. Alvin Williams. And Vince Carter. Up top, Carter on the drive to the rack with a two-handed slam.
here's a steal for Carter, and he's off to the races.
Raptors get it bounce. Antonio Davis down low. Carter wide open on
With a swap pass, and Vince Carter with the finish. Shot being missed. Heads up, Vince Carter again. Alley-oop. Be thinking about attacking the basket, not turning it over. The throwdown for Vince Carter.
Clock's at 9. Takeaway by Toronto. Vince Carter.
Got to put one up at 3. Vince Carter spiking it with a right hand.
Carter flying and finishing. Makes a pass.
Here's Carter to the rim.
Depend on each other a lot more than they totally depend on Michael.
Vince Carter
Throws you for a loop every time he gets in the lane. Vince Carter.
One time in my life, say I hurt myself hitting my head in the back.
Vince Carter's rebound. Antonio Davis. Underneath the 73-66 Portland. Vince Carter.
Coast to coast, Vince Carter.
Here's Carter with a power move. Left-handed. Matchup problem.
And now Carter in a strip and a steal to the cup with a right-handed.
up top Giles. 3 on the shot clock. Vince Carter with a stop and go.
Vince Carter at the other end of a touchdown pass and a huge slam. Check this finish out. Wow.
Jason Kidd, Vince Carter. One-on-one here. Vince. Baseline. Yes! Baseline from Vince Carter.
Carter on the dribble. Look out. Watch this. Gets right by the pick.
Morris Peterson. Vince Carter again. Another rim rocker from Vince Carter.
Boy.
Carter and Peterson. By Toronto. Vince Carter soaring to the Raptors.
Long rebound. Vince in front of the bench. Flies to the cup with a tomahawk slam. Air Canada. Oh my goodness.
Vince Carter just put Mo Outlaw on a poster.
With rebound down the floor. Carter on the runway. Wraparound dribble and a slam dunk. Are you kidding me? Vince and Lamar Carter.
No foul. Vince Carter. What a slam by Vince Carter.
Big time play by Carter. Stop, spin, shoot. Left off the window.
and has a wild and spectacular dunk to finish it off.
But he gets it right back. Still can't finish, but guess who does? Carter with 29.
Give Nowitzki many of those looks, but the high pick and roll creates problems for them.
Vince Carter, highlight reel stuff.
Then he knocked it away. Carter, look at him swirl! Oh, what a play by Vince Carter!
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
11 on the shot clock. Vince driving over Stackhouse to the cup with a right-handed dunk.
Up and over in the lane, over Ben Wallace. That is about as spectacular a dunk.
Morris Peterson throws up the alley-oop. Vince slams it.
And Vince with the beautiful finish, the alley-oop. There it is. Then
to Lindsey Hunter. Back to Carter, who sneaks up for the alley-oopage.
Gives ahead. Pick up the highlight.
He's going to try a power move over David Rollins. No, stick back jam.
Carter with the step. Oh!
Alvin Williams going upstairs and jam home. Raptor ball. Williams down the floor. Vince Carter. Come on with a right-handed dunk. Raps on a 12-2 run. It's going upstairs and a reverse jam. Exploding to the rim. The dish to Vince Carter. Come on. What will the Raptors run here with 12 on the clock? Going upstairs. Vince and Lamar Carter. P.J. Brown very quietly. 11 points and 6 boards. McCoy inside the bench. Turning, fading, fiery, no. Dunk, good. Vince Carter.
And a lead for Carter. Look out below.
Pacers can't make it go. Morris Peterson, Vince Carter.
Knocked out of his hands. Carter on the runway. Vince with a right-handed dunk.
Third turnover of the quarter for Washington as Jordan lost it. And Carter works free for a backdoor pass. And rebounded by Njai, who just checked in. Nice pass, and Carter does it on Williams on it. Peterson on the run. Carter is there.
Oh, fourth and final game, I should say. And here is Carter, the crowd looking for the
People down. Whoa.
Peterson misses the shot.
Looping pass, baseline left. Davis. Carter with a two-handed.
Davis inside to Vince. Shot clock at 6. Peterson goes inside and Carter gets an easy dunk. Hawks lead at 25-19. There it is again. Another dive cut. Carter going to the alley-oop and he jams it.
On the baseline. Leak out Carter. West gets back, but Vince chucks it down. Antonio Davis. Christie a hand there. Vince with the dunk on the follow.
So I think he can still do it. Probably selective.
This might be it.
See how easy it was?
3-on-2. Over the shoulder, no peak reverse. Jam. And a 4-on-3. 5-on-3. Out the reach to Carter on the window. It remains loose. 15 on the clock. Holston to Carter with 124 points. Carter with an up fake. Running past Miles. Oh, shot. Oh, that was nasty. Found the fourth place. Carter going upstairs. And a slam dunk reverse. Leonard with a ball stick back jam. There, Canada Carter with a ball fake. Carter, come on! Alvin Williams, nice look. Carter with a two-handed dunk. Right in the mud. Willis Williams with 15. And Carter.
Vince Carter, huge rebound. Way up.
Alvin Williams to Carter with a two-handed stop.
defense is in play.
Raptors, Vince Carter with a Jerome Williams flashes inside, no. Stick-back jam. There, Canada Carter.
The Wizards have gone from 7 down to 7 up. Carter is fouled and will go to the line.
It had to be goaltending. No call. Carter goes up and does a beautiful 360.
Wow. Wow, that's worth taking a couple looks at in a second.
Step away, no. Comes right to Davis. Carter to the basket. Well, that's the old Vince.
And as a Raptor, as a team, well, this guy has blossomed big time, Leo. Carter, oh my goodness, he just gave Chauncey Barnes a facial. To the rack, 360, go! A 360 slam dunk. Canada Carter, electrifying this crowd, bench 70 in the ACC. Carter at the foul line, on the top with a right-handed monster jam. He just posterized Tim Duncan.
Isaiah Thomas, you recall it, Michael's all-star. backdoor. Alley-oop coming, and there.
Raptors. Carter to the rack with a reverse right-handed with the curl. Stick back jam, Vince, and Carter with a steal. On the runway, to the rack, with a dunk.
Play from there, though.
Carter this time cannot avoid it.
The backbone of this team is its versatility in numbers.
Artest goes on the run. Watch out.
Quickly push over the midcourt line. He's got Carter open to the cup and a dunk. Short rebound. Marshall down the floor on the runway. Carter, kaboom! With a two-handed slam dunk. Rose dribble went off the foot, recovered by Curry.
Great
Dish
pass.
underneath. Blunt at the foul line. Backdoor cut. Carter with a slam dunk. Rebound. Danielle Marshall down the floor on the runway. Vince Lamont Carter with a 360 slam dunk.
For releases from Van Horn.
It's Carter. Oh, there it is, vacuumed in by Morris Peterson. Quickly, Carter at the other end.
Taking James away from the hoop. Gives it to Vince.
Alvin Williams throwing it up again, and Carter. The bad pass by Carter, but it's taken back by Baxter. Finds Carter. Look out below. Nearly collided. Bosch hits the trip. Carter for the dunk. That was the time. Houston out on Carter. Carter off the dribble. Gets inside. Oh, it's Carter.
Charged with the duty of watching Tracy.
Palacio open.
Good luck there.
Forward dunk, Carter. Alley-oop, Carter.
Picking up a double-double guaranteed every night.
Carter driving baseline run with the flush.
4 bad shots.
Carter will get a dunk.
Teammates know that shot is going to be taken, and defense moves to get the rebound.
Oh my! Vince rebound. Danielle Marshall. The outlet goes to Carter. On the runway. Two-handed slam dunk.
Since Chris Bosh back out Carter. Right around Kittles, and he puts it home. Vince Carter.
Rebound. Raptors down the floor. Lead pass. Rose to Carter. And Pratt got the 3-on-2. Going upstairs. Slam dunk by Vince Carter. Raptors starts the third quarter. James against Stevie Johnson. Ready baseline on it. With a two-handed slam.
Recovery by the Raptors. Lamont Murray to Carter.
Raptors on the run at a 5-on-3. Rose to Carter with a right-handed tomahawk slam. 2.5 minutes to go third. Carter. Rose pass. 2 players and throws it down with a right hand. Carter to the rack with a right-handed.
Williams lobs to Carter.
Marshall all the way to the rim. Fingertip rolled up. Stick back jam. Vince Carter.
Game when McGinnis is in the game.
Here's Carter slashing in and a tomahawk slam. Trailing 14-7. Antonio Davis nice back up. Kaboom!
Ryan, long rebound, comes to Toronto. Up ahead of the Raptors. Oh, he throws it down. That's good to see.
That's what the Vince Carter fans came to see, too. I said in the first, Carter now with 5 on the shot clock on the drive, in the lane, to the rack, and a right-handed monster slam. He just gave Tony Massenberg a facial. Chris Bosh.
Those are the plays you want to kind of come down with it.
And a reverse jam, Rose, air, Canada, Carter. Oh, baby, what a slam on the franchise. 14 in the fourth quarter. And Carter with a facial on Eddie Curry. Oh, you gotta love it. Carter right in the mug of Eddie Curry. Carter runs face going upstairs. Dunk, air, Canada, Carter, sick, working, nasty.
And another big body. Vince Carter inside. Oh, wow! There's nobody there. No shot block.
Mind not only to get the ball, but then to find an open man. Carter, what a move!
Roll threw it away. Marshall down the floor. Chris Bosh. Shovel pass. Carter with a dunk. He just posterized Boris Diaw. Oh my goodness, air cannon. Vince Carter on the runway.
drive, kicks it out, looking for Gill, and it's taken away. And Palacio will give it right back. Oh, 360 by Vince Carter.
They tried to take the foul, but they didn't call it.
Suffered by Kobe, Jack, Paul, Rick Fox. Oh, for glass. And Vince Carter puts it down. And the glass. Here's Iverson putting it up.
Kind of miss.
Iverson setting it up for Carter.
I think that quadricep strain feels better.
Here's Carter slashing inside, and a pokes the rising dunk on the Utah Jazz. Are you kidding me?
Again, no call there. Curry wide open. And Carter, the one-handed catch and stub.
I think everybody was standing up. Rebound to Bosh. Put it off the glass. Oh, my! That's a royal flush for Vince Carter.
And that's another thing to try and remember.
Vince Carter on the runway. Vince 70 in the house.
Throws up top the Vince Carter sweet reverse cram. Vince in mid-season form.
To Carter. And VC harder on the hoop than...
They got to get Bosh going, though, Jack. He only has 1 point this quarter. Carter exploding to the dunk. Air Canada Carter. Daniels turned it over on the runway. Air Canada. Kaboom! What a right-handed dunk. The no-look pass goes to Marshall. To Carter with a dunk.
Magic turn it right back over. Jalen Rose drops it back for Carter, and a little Bosh. Lead pass, Carter.
Closing in on a double-figure rebounding game. Lamont Murray to dunk by Vince Carter. And for Bosh, block number 12 of the season, and Air Canada Carter.
Thomas needs to take the ball to the basket more. That's poor defense. Hands off to Alston. Scoops ahead to Carter. Here he comes, Air Canada with a right-hand flush.
Points combined. Getting great.
Carter to the rack, and a reverse dunk. Air Canada Carter.